The sound test room.
Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room, where today we're going to do another one of my project things. So this is the Genesis project. So Genesis have been a massive influence on me, as have my other projects. Like I think we've done what we've done so far, Vangelis and Tamita, John Carpenter, and Kraftwerk, and Jean-Michel Jarre, I think, so far. Still got some to do, so I want to do another Tangerine Dream. I want to do Tangerine Dream one, Pink Floyd one, and a few others as well. Anyway, but I really enjoy doing these. So I've kind of think this was quite a big one, 24 tracks, loads of audio, some Sampletank, some MIDI drums, and some audio drums as well. So I'm gonna just play the track first, okay, and then if you want to stick around, I'll discuss the different sounds and stuff that I used and what it was. But basically, it'll go like this a little bit, kind of from oldish Genesis, kind of to more modern. Okay, so it's impossible for me to. It's not like a Genesis song. This is just kind of like it's a feel, kind of similar chords that they may have used. More leaning towards probably Tony Banks than anybody else, since I'm a keyboard player. I've tried to get the feel as close as possible. Obviously, it's not going to cover the whole of the era of Genesis because it was a long time, from the late 60s to 2000-ish, and certainly the 90s. Anyway, but I'm going to play the thing, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're just going to have a listen. And if you want to stick around, then I'll go through various bits and pieces, and we'll have a little talk about it and see what you think. All right, guys, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so there you go. So that was my kind of tribute to Genesis. And I used, again, I relied heavily on Synthmaster, but I did strive to only use the sound packs that were available for iOS when it comes out. I think it was from the historic synth pack, #1, I think, which is brilliant. It gives you loads of stuff that's similar because it's a synth. It doesn't use samples. You have to program it. You don't have to program the preset version, but to get the sound, someone's had to program all these sounds in. So it's not like they've used samples or anything like that. They've actually copied the sounds as close as possible. And there's like stacks of stuff there. Also, I used for this, so the first, like, there's the AM pop kit, the jazz kit, and it's not an R&B kit actually, it's a studio kit, as you can probably see. So there's a load of drum tracks here from Cubasis, and then also this, when it says Genesis Pro drums, Genesis Project drums, that means there, if we just go there, these drums, they were put together and played in Reason from a retro booster pack from the some of the Proteus sound packs in there. So that was quite good, although it was not exactly like Phil Collins, obviously, but I played it in and then quantized it all in Reason and then rendered it and sent it back over. Then the rest of the audio was played in via the iTrack dock from my laptop, was plugged in, and the sounds are very good. Oh yeah, and then some Sampletank for guitar, only little bits of guitar there, and then the rest of it was, I think there was some, I think maybe there's somewhere here. The choir is from Reason. And the Tony Banks, after, as soon as, I imagine sometime in the 70s, definitely sometime in the 70s, he started using, instead of using real piano, which didn't use that regular, but L pianos after that were CP80, Yamaha CP80. He loved the CP80 sound, and it gives a very distinctive sound, somewhere here. This is the CP80 track. It should just pop in any second now, I would have thought, somewhere. Very simple chord sequence. I think it was C bass note plays all the way through, and then it's just F, B flat, G, and C. And there's that pad as well. This is kind of like an organ and a string synth. Bit of bass. That's a similar sound to the beginning of Mama, and that is similar to the bass at the beginning of I Know What I Like. It's Selling England by the Pound, so probably the earliest. And this is similar to the little electronic drum track that runs from the beginning of No Son of Mine. That's the guitar from Sampletank. Which will pop in just now. And that was it. It was just a fifth power chord. That's basically the first part was kind of put together, and the second bit, like I said, you have these. This was it. This one? No, I think maybe track 5. Yeah. This one here, which I get used to gated toms. I think that was quite the effects for the gated toms were quite a lot actually. It was yeah, I used the non-linear reverb, which is one of the new ones, and then the standard compressor, and then some studio EQ as well to get that sound. There. And there's a few little bits and pieces of tom fills as it goes along. But yeah, I quite like that sound. Cool. Yeah, it's quite nice. And that's from that's a recent Pro Drums Project Drums. Like the bass in Abacab, and then the staccato like thing that goes on in Abacab as well, and that's like the lead from Abacab, and that's just some nice pad. I think from I don't think maybe Reason. Anyway, guys, there you go. Otherwise, I'll be talking all day. But there you go. That's my sort of tribute to Genesis, using kind of similar chord progressions and as close as possible to the kind of sounds they were using when they were making music, which sadly they're not anymore, but there you go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you did like the video, subscribe to the channel, visit us at thesoundtestroom.com, become a patron or donate something. It's very, very much appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you guys later.